tu fe, sin mirar hacia el final, quedan muchas esperanzas por realizar. No pretendas tener la razón. No tengo miedo, no quiero convertirme en tu dolor. Ves que tu vida es al revés, solo tienes que encerrarte. La libertad perder, a tu alrededor mirar, esperando abrir los ojos y despegar. No pretendas tener la razón. No tengo miedo, no quiero convertirme en tu dolor. No te dejaré. No pretendas tener la razón. No miedo, no quiero convertirme en tu dolor. No te dejaré. No te dejaré. No te dejaré. Dicen que ayer trataste de llamar, pero yo no te pude contestar. Cuando están hablando no se siente bien, parece que me engañan otra vez. ¿Desde cuándo importa lo que pueda hacer? ¿Desde cuándo encontraste en qué creer? Algo que si te deje ser, encontraste que todo importa como hoy, como hoy. Dicen que nunca te llevaste bien, que nunca nadie supo bien por qué. Y cuando empezaron a decir por qué, tuve que reírme como lo hice ayer. ¿Cuándo importa lo que pueda hacer? ¿Desde cuándo encontraste en qué creer? Algo que si te deje ser, encontraste que todo importa como hoy, como hoy. Cuando empezaron a decir por qué, tuve que reírme como lo hice ayer. Desde cuándo importa lo que pueda hacer, desde
già un profumo di blu. Se ti capiterà che una spina ferirà, tu stringi il pugno, aspetta, senza fretta, senti bene. La fortuna è già vicina, fra betulle e viole, prato verde di collina, senti bene. La tua vita che cammina fra cespugli in fiore, ma che senso avrà una spina, senti bene. C'è una strada nella vita scritta nelle stelle, prendi a volo cose belle, senti bene. Senti fantasia, oh senti bene. Se un amico c'è che si batterà per te, se anche tuo papà dal tuo mondo poi se ne andrà, dai, non buttarti giù, un sorriso e guarda in su. Sai, dietro quella nube vede il sole e senti bene. La fortuna è già vicina, fra betulle e viole, prato verde di collina, senti bene. La tua vita che cammina fra cespugli in fiore, ma che senso avrà una spina, senti bene. C'è una strada nella vita scritta nelle stelle, prendi a volo cose belle, senti bene. Senti fantasia, oh senti bene. La fortuna è già vicina, fra betulle e viole, prato verde di collina, senti bene. La tua vita che cammina fra cespugli in fiore, ma che senso avrà una spina, senti bene. C'è una strada nella vita scritta nelle stelle, prendi a volo cose belle, senti bene.
Hip hop vaquero, you want my styles like hierro, dancing on my words on the edge of sombrero. The gringo, sing flows, yes, the cockazoid. Kill Agnes with a glance from the pupil of annoyed. A mic stored in underwear drawers of my dresser. Rhymes from True God, yours is child of a lesser. A lowercase G hanging under the bar. My G's above and beyond and shining bright from afar like North Star. Guided me to Gibson, the manger, Dr. Stranger. Like Blase Blah, bringing danger. Infernal, subharmonico sick. Stand tall, surfing ink from Bic. Push the click, now I'm running. Leading down the L-pen shaft. And spin a phonograph to exercise a paragraph. Epitaph, from killing off the flesh with 808. A low frequency to give you something to hate.
We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching time sublime with Bablo. We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching Russian hits like that.
Yo, I ride upon the trail, my heart's pumping oxygen like Indians and moccasins. I've been cheated and crossed, tossed aside. My tribe's trying to survive, yet the government's rise never came. So I strain to break dance with wolves till the presence action changed. Who shot the sheriff? I'm embarrassed by the trickery. So some come aboard the bandwagon of hickory. My lazy eye gives that warning, watch your step. My six shooters mark with an immense love for death. A true desperado, my motto's prostate and plus. If you step, you'll end up in the wooden box in the dust. The earth's cross, my happy hunting ground, Wild Bill couldn't tame. You get gunned down, it's about to force
in the basement, but I continue to pound the pavement, stay fly just like a spaceship minister through entertainment.
We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching time sublime with rap flow. We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching, brushing is like Van Gogh.
Paragraphs of intellect encompassing lines of ill, cloning pin marks of past success to fit the bill. So I chill and wait for the intro to my verse, a perfect fit like a casket in a hearse. Then I converse with Mike, first a handshake, then we break fellowship over plates, a rhyme and bowls against the concrete's being laid. We build the second floor, the encore is full with the barnacle folklore, telling tales of how to rule the states like Morgan Freeman. Number one, but they excuse it as a competitive demon, overriding ever since the subtlety through my rhyme, attacking the obvious, then taking the sublime. While MC's so worried about how to get signed, we grow beer loads and then lasso the mind. No one asks you to dance with the gringos. Do we nourish the soul like a meter from Roscoe's? Cause
we tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching time sublime with rap flow. We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching, brushing is like Van Gogh. We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching time sublime with rap flow. We tie words uptight with lasso, with art from the soul, Pablo Picasso, and paintbrush in my discussion when we touching, brushing is like Van Gogh.
The most effectual top cat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing it's with dignity. Top cat, the indisputable leader of the gang. He's the boss, he's a VIP, he's a championship, he's the most tip-top top cat. Yes, he's a chief, he's a king, but above everything, he's the most tip-top top cat.
There's no more tears, no feelings like before. And now my heart is made of stone, and you'll never turn me on into broken-hearted lying on the floor. And now your soul is torn in two. You are lost, you are made for Your crazy broken dreams are never coming back. Now you see how it feels when you're down on your knees and your soul is turning to. Now you know how it feels when you're down on your knees and your heart is bleeding. Now so strong. No more pain, no suffering like before. So you've got the sleepless nights, and tears are clouding up your eyes, and your broken heart and you're lying on the floor. And now your soul is torn. Broken dreams are never coming back. Now you see how it feels when you're down on your knees and your soul is turning to. Now you know how it feels when you're down on your knees and your heart is bleeding. Now so strong. So strong. Everybody knows I don't wanna say goodbye.
goodbye. And everybody knows I don't want to say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't want to say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye. Don't want to say goodbye, goodbye. And everybody knows I don't want to say goodbye. And everybody knows I don't want to say goodbye. And everybody knows I don't want to say goodbye, goodbye,
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the Money family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a big history. That's right, with the family dynasty. Through the courtesy of friends to meet. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. You'll have a gay old time.
feeling, Spider-Man, e vai dove vuoi, che paura in città, Spider-Man giungerà, giustizia farà.
Activation sequence.